Welcome to Joe Stunner Boxing. The issue of DSD, differences in sexual development, has reared its head again regarding boxing, because World Boxing, which is an organisation that seems to have been almost elected, probably not elected, but chosen is perhaps a better word, to represent the amateur game. They have made a statement regarding people that do have DSD characteristics. Now, like I say, DSD is differences in sexual development. This is a series of rare conditions. There's a whole gamut of them. It involves genes, hormones, reproductive organs, genitals. You know, it means that a person's sex development is different from other people's or from the norm. So it means that someone may have sex chromosomes usually associated with being male, which are XY, but reproductive organs and genitals that may look different from usual. And then you get the whole issue of, like I say, there are a variety of these things. I mean, hermaphrodites have existed. This is nothing new, Some people with DSDs are raised as a girl, despite having X and Y chromosomes, testosterone levels that are male levels. And it is possible that someone could be raised as a female but develop the advantages going through male puberty gives an athlete. Okay, so of course we have to mention Imane Khalif, who won the gold medal at the last Olympics, insists she is a woman. Okay, there is definitely some sort of DSD going on there. And then there was a Taiwanese fighter who won a gold medal as well. Okay, so this is a controversial. Well, it's a controversial subject because you've got to define for the safety of anyone involved in combat sports what is acceptable and what is not. That should go without saying, regardless of political agenda and all the bullshit that we hear about, the trans agenda and all that stuff. By the way, this is not specifically, this obviously would include trans athletes, transgender athletes, but I don't think there's anyone who is not motivated by some sort of agenda who would accept that a so-called trans woman belongs anywhere near a boxing ring with females. Real women. I'm not going to use that stupid word cis. They're real women. Okay. So, what does this mean? What has actually been said here? Well, on the subject of Imane Khalif, she has been, she is not allowed to, will not be allowed to participate in the Eindhoven Box Cup or any world boxing event until she undergoes sex testing. And that is what they are, that's what World Boxing are advocating, sex testing, okay? Mandatory sex testing. To determine the eligibility of male and female athletes that want to take part in its competitions. That's what's been said. The introduction of mandatory testing will be part of a new policy on sex, age, weight to ensure the safety of all participants and deliver a competitive level playing field for men and women. Okay, seems perfectly reasonable. And this is the people that the group, the body that will be monitoring this will be World Boxing Medical and Anti-Doping Committee, put together by World Boxing, independent body. They will examine the data, the medical evidence from an extensive range of sources and will consult widely with other sports and experts across the world. Again, seems perfectly reasonable. We are talking about the safety of boxers here, okay? Now, with regard to Khalif, Khalif will, keep the gold medal that she won in the Olympics, if you want to use the female pronoun. But from here on in, she is going to have to prove that she is a she and not a he, or not something in between, which is really what this is about. It's, does the person in question have an unfair advantage? If so, that is not right. And most importantly of all, it's not safe. We're not just talking sport here. We're talking the safety. Combat sports are, I don't really mean to tell you, they're extremely dangerous. Anyway, we've just had a Japanese fighter who is currently in an induced coma because he had to have a brain operation. This thing has happened from time immemorial and will continue to happen in boxing. And we don't need any sort of muddying of the waters, anything that is that stems from some sort of stupid, agenda-driven identity politics. We don't need any of that crap in this sport. It's bad enough that it exists in the world, but, you know, trans women are not women, trans men are not men. They are trans women and they are trans men. The clue's in the name. If they were women and or men, we wouldn't be having this argument, because there wouldn't be a debate. There is a debate because they're different. Okay, so this is going to come into play in July, and the details are, I haven't got the full details at the moment, but no doubt it will become apparent. You know, there'll be further statements. Like I say, World Boxing, they were installed, I don't know what the word is, installed as the arbiter, if you like, of the amateur game, because there was a lot of controversy with the IOC, who are completely incompetent, in my opinion, when it comes to combat sports anyway. And the amateur international body, it doesn't... Let's not pretend, I know we're boxing fans, but let's not pretend that amateur boxing has not been an absolute shitstorm in the past. It has been. It's been quite disgraceful, really, when you consider some of the things that have gone on. Fighters being robbed, certain countries being favoured. So it needed an overhaul, absolutely needed an overhaul. But let's not also forget that Khalifa was found ineligible for participation in the 2023 or 2022 World Championships because of this issue. And then the IOC said, no, you can fight. And of course, she ended up winning the gold medal, as did the Taiwanese woman. So I don't know. I mean, I think this is going to run and run. And I think it has to run and run. I don't think there should be any compromise, any bowing to any agenda-driven pressure group to any degree with regard to this. And hopefully it will follow in the pro game as well as the amateur game. But we will see. We will see. But I think this is a step in the right direction, definitely. It needs to be implemented, and all promoters and all licensing bodies, all ruling bodies need to get on board with this and really make a stand and say safety comes first. All right, regardless of any PC sensibilities, safety always comes first in a sport which is inherently extremely dangerous and not safe. All right, those are my opinions. Just thought I'd report that for you. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think the next stage should be. How do you define this issue? Give me your thoughts. I'd like to read them. And thank you for watching the video. Please subscribe to the channel if you're new, and hit the like button if you did enjoy the video. Plenty more to come. Thanks, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy your weekend. Bye for now.